When did you realize you were friends with the wrong type of people? For as long as I can remember, my best friend Marcus was a pushover and a doormat without any kind of say over his own life. By 18, he still had a strict bedtime. I fell out of touch with him when I went to college, but 15 years later, I got a job at a warehouse in my old town. And on my first day, I saw Marcus was my colleague. I asked how things were, and sadly, I learned nothing had changed. He still lived with his mom. She still called twice during our shift to remind him to take his vitamins. And at 33, he still had a 10 p.m. bedtime. I thought he'd never stand up for himself. But then 2 weeks later, everything changed. Our shift manager quit, and somehow Marcus got promoted. It was the first bit of power he'd ever tasted. Just a plastic badge and $2 more an hour. But watching him put on that badge was like watching Dr. Jekyll drink his potion. The first thing he did was make everyone call him Manager Marcus. Sarah, who'd worked there 8 years, laughed and called him Marcus like always. He wrote her up on the spot. His hands shook with excitement as he filled out the disciplinary form. By week 2, he'd installed a bathroom sign-out sheet. You had to write your name and expected return time. Julie, our 17-year-old part-timer, needed to use the bathroom for womanly problems during a busy time frame. Marcus blocked her path and lectured her. But the main thing he did was screw with our shift schedule. He'd post it Friday at 4:59 p.m., 1 minute before it was due, then change it Sunday night without informing anyone. When people showed up for their original shifts, he'd wave the updated schedule in their faces and write them up for missing the day of work. The breaking point came 6 weeks into his reign. Sarah had requested a half day off months in advance for her daughter's first school play. The request was approved and posted. That morning, Marcus called an emergency inventory count for that evening. Sarah showed him her approved time off form, but Marcus ripped it up. There will be many plays, he said. I'm sure you can wait to see your daughter posed as a tree. But Sarah didn't back down. She explained about the play and how important it was. She then clocked out and left. Well, Sarah's next schedule was punishment. She got every closing shift and every weekend. Marcus knew Sarah was a single mother, so he split her shifts in a way that made childcare impossible. She tried to talk to him, but he'd just tap his badge and walk away. After 2 weeks of getting less than 25 hours and having to pay more to babysitters than she earned, Sarah transferred to a location 2 hours away. That's when I decided Marcus had to go. I started paying attention to his patterns. He was cruelest between 9 a.m. and noon, specifically when his mom didn't come in to check on him. He always picked on Julie the most, because Julie was young, shy, and quiet. I knew I could somehow plan with her to get rid of him. I waited just over 3 weeks, and that's when the opportunity struck.
You see, district managers did surprise visits sometimes, just to check on management. So one day when I spotted one of their cars in the parking lot, I knew it was time. I slipped into the bathroom and called Marcus's mother. Still had her number saved. Mrs. Lance, this is David from the warehouse. There's been an incident with Marcus. He's okay, but you should come down right away. I swear I heard her gasp. She told me she'd be down there with chocolate milk and Starburst for her baby boy right away. She then hung up. Phase 1 was complete. I then went into the back and found Julie. This was the first time I had told her about what I wanted to do, and she was in on it. Instantly, she started stacking the boxes not in the diagonal system that Marcus demanded. As soon as she had one row completed, I went and found Marcus. Hey Marcus, Julie is in the back stacking boxes straight up. She told me your diagonal system was stupid. I swear I saw his face turn red. He started marching straight towards the back without saying a word. That's when I went ahead and found the district manager. I casually mentioned that he should come check out our new innovative stacking system in the back. I hyped it up, making him think we had struck stacking gold. We walked the whole way, him smiling about how good his morning was going, but then we walked into the warehouse and his face just dropped, because there it was, Marcus absolutely screaming at Julie. His face was purple and spit was flying from his mouth as he yelled about disrespect and subordination. You're nothing, a stupid little girl who can't follow simple instructions. When I say diagonal, you do diagonal. I saw the district manager open his mouth to say something, but that's when it happened. The side door burst open. Marcus's mom rushed in with the chocolate milk and the Starburst in her hand. She dropped them when she saw what was happening. Marcus Anthony Peterson, his mother shrieked. What on earth are you doing? Marcus froze. His mouth hung open as she stormed over. You do not speak to young ladies that way. Apologize to her right now. Mom, I'm at work. I'm the manager. I don't care if you're the president. Apologize. The district manager then stepped forward. Marcus saw him and his purple face went white.
Hello?
He looked from his boss to his mom to Julie, who was still holding boxes. Other workers had crept out from the aisles to watch. I'm sorry, Julie, Marcus whispered. Louder, his mother demanded. I'm sorry, Emma. His mother turned to the district manager. I apologize for my son's behavior. This is not how we raised him. She grabbed Marcus by the ear like he was 12. We're going home, now. The district manager followed them to the break room. I heard him say something about this being unacceptable and they'd be in touch. Marcus came out carrying his Batman lunchbox with his mother still holding his arm. His shift manager badge sat on the break room table. That was Marcus's last day as manager.